Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Denali and I am a full-time reseller on websites like eBay and Poshmark. You can find me on Instagram as DUCHO Thrift, and if you're not subscribed to my channel and you'd like to be, hit the button down below and give me a thumbs up on your way out if you enjoy today's video. So today I am back with another Ship With Me video, and as you can see, I've got a big old mess of packages here. I have some Poshmark, eBay, and a Mercari sale to send out today. I did actually write down my total sales. So these are my sales for the last, I'm gonna get real specific here, 18 and a half hours. So the first order that came in was from like 4:30 on yesterday until I think I calculated this at 9:55 this morning. So I think that was 18 and a half hours if I did my math correctly, but somebody can double check me there. Anyways, I sold $250 on Poshmark, $589 on eBay, and then $37 on Mercari. So it's a total of $876. And actually another sale did come through and I did grab it. So I guess that amount is a little bit more now, almost 900. Here's everything. I pulled everything beforehand just to make shipping a little bit easier for us. I usually start with Poshmark because it's the easiest to ship out. You just put it in a package and put a label on it. There's no weighing or measurements or any of that stuff that needs to happen, which is why I love shipping on Poshmark. Just a heads up before we start, I do like to print out my labels ahead of time. There's no discreet way for me to do this. Let me just hold it like this. I print out all the Poshmark labels beforehand. So the top half is the actual shipping label, and then the bottom half is gonna be the packaging slip, which you can or don't have to include to the buyer if you don't want to. You can print these out in bulk. I say this every video, but it's just because I know people have questions about it. And it's just a setting that you go into Poshmark on your phone or on your computer. You're gonna hit download shipping labels. They will send it to you in an email. And if you want the packaging slip, that is a setting you need to turn on in the shipping settings in Poshmark. So there we go. Got it out of the way so I don't have to say it. I guess let's get started. The first thing I have is it's new sealed in manufacturer packaging, and it's actually a Leith, L-E-I-T-H. It's a Nordstrom house brand, I'm pretty sure. Sweater made of like alpaca, probably like 2% alpaca. I've had this for quite some time, and actually I've had some new in package liquidation for a while, so I've actually been trying to really clear that out, and I wondered if I had this left. I did, so that's great. I had to look for it for a moment. This sold for $15, and that's gonna be easy. I'm just gonna put it right into the Tyvek mailer, if I can get it all the way in here. There we go. The supplies I use for Poshmark is all of the USPS supplies because they're free, and why not? Ta-da, there we go. It's all closed up. I actually stamped this one earlier, but I do have stickers as well, but I have a stamp too. It says, "Thank you for your business." And then I'll put my label on here. What was I gonna say to you? I love the Tyvek mailers. It's just USPS version of a poly mailer. And I prefer to use the Tyvek mailer for most of my packages just because, as opposed to like cardboard boxes and stuff like that, just because this can fit sometimes. This one's a little bit bigger, but into somebody's mailbox or PO box or whatever the case might be without having to go retrieve it from the manager's office or the post office's desk, which you're then bound by the hours of pickup. So it's kind of, I guess, my way of looking out for the customer, and I only learned to do so by customer requests. People actually have asked me through the years, and I thought, gosh, you know what, that makes sense. Not everybody just gets a package dropped off at their door. So something to think about if you don't do that. Okay, next item, I'm just grabbing from any random spot, is this Natori bra. This is what the tag looks like, or the retail tag. I like picking up this brand. So this came in liquidation, but if I found this thrifting or definitely at the outlet, I am a Goodwill outlet or Goodwill bin shopper, whatever you want to call it. This retailed for $72. So some bra brands are more expensive than others, and they're going to garner you a better return on investment than others. So, excuse me, this one sold for $36. It is also a good size. So it's a 32 triple D. So it's got a small band and a large cup. And what I have learned, again, through my years of reselling, is that smaller bands, larger cups is, I think, harder to find for some people. Chime in the comments down below if that has been your experience. But anyways, it's a sports bra style. It's actually got 2 liners in here. I was thinking, is it removable? Is it maternity? But I think it's just extra support. So that's cool. And then it's kind of this pretty, well, it's white and then like a blush pink color. So I'm gonna wrap this in some tissue, which I have down here. You can buy inexpensive tissue one of 2 places, Costco, and especially this time of the year, Costco will have it for a decent price. This time of the year being the holidays, depending on when you watch this video. And then the other place, I just buy it on Amazon as well. So that's another inexpensive place. And I have 2 sizes. I have a larger sheet and then I have a smaller sheet, which I could have used a smaller sheet for this as well, but that's okay. I'm gonna grab a few of my Tyvek mailers and put this in here. Dun, dun, dun. And another thing I like about the Tyvek mailer is similar to a poly mailer is that it's self-sealing, so there's no tape that needs to happen, which some of the USPS boxes do and don't need tape. And of course I use those when I need to use those, but again, can you tell? I love the Tyvek mailer. Where am I gonna put this? My counter space is limited right now. I have some things that I really need to move out here. Okay. Next, it's glove season again. It is the middle of November. Currently, these are a pair of Nordstrom leather gloves, and these sold for $20. They are new with tag, originally retailed for $30. They're super buttery soft. You know that type of leather I'm talking about where it's just like, wow, I want to try these on, but I'm not going to. They are a men's pair, so they definitely would probably fit me. And we will grab some tissue. Oh my gosh. I was trying to grab the smaller piece to show you. So this is what my smaller one looks like. I usually use 1 to 2 pieces of tissue, just depending on the item. And wrap these up. I have been selling a lot of gloves and hats recently, like winter style hats, whether it be, you know, a beanie or I'm trying to think the other styles, even the ones that cover your ear. Okay. So I'll put these in here. And if I'm shopping at the outlet, I grab them. I'm really big on grabbing small items. I love selling small items like accessories and stuff like that because a lot of accessories are actually worth good money. People just might not be familiar with accessories. They're more comfortable with clothing brands or what have you, but I love selling accessories. So whenever they roll out the big bins of purses or wallets or knickknacks or whatever's in there, I just dig in and I will go back for seconds because oftentimes, like I said, people maybe don't know what they're looking for. And so a lot of items will just get passed up. And that is where I have found you can find some amazing stuff. So, and they're easy to photograph and easy to list. So that's another love of mine. I forgot, I have my thank you stickers here. So I'm gonna put one on. This is just what it looks like. Super small. This one says, thank you for supporting my small business. And then I have another one that I actually put on my eBay packages. And that one says, thank you for supporting my small business. And then it leaves a message or it says something about leaving a review. And the reason I do that is because reviews are actually pretty important on eBay. Not that they're not on Poshmark, they are as well. But it, you know, that public feedback really builds up buyer trust. Whereas for Poshmark, we don't, unless you click into somebody's like about me page and then go through their reviews, that's where you're gonna see it. So anyway, okay. Wait, I think I messed something up already, guys. Which one did I mess up? You're getting to see real life right now. Okay, I did mess up. I accidentally, good thing I caught this. I have a funny story about this. I put the, I didn't put the bra label on the bra package. I'll reprint this one later. Okay, we'll put that over there. I mixed it up and I've got a pair of boots here. I put the boot one on there, which would have been a nice surprise maybe if they're your size. But anyways, okay, these are the hazards of filming videos and trying to multitask in this way. Okay, let's put the sticker back on here. One time, this is a few years ago, so ridiculous. I'm losing my train of thought. I was filming a live, I went live and I was putting packages, I was shipping, doing all this, and it was a lot of packages. I want to say, honestly, it was like 50 or more. Yeah, 50 or more. And at the end of the live, I realized I put basically the wrong label on every single package. Yeah. And it wasn't until like I had finished the live afterwards, and I looked at something and something triggered me, and I was like, oh my gosh, these are all wrong. And so I had a small moment, probably like 30 seconds, where I like started to like tear up in frustration. And then I said, okay, get over it. Like, now you have to fix these 50 packages. And I did, and it was all good, but it really sucked, you guys. It was not fun to do at all. Okay, next item. Grab some tissue paper. Okay, next item I have is, this, I'm trying to remember, did I get this? I could look back because it was in a video. I was like, did I get this at the bins or at a regular thrift store? Because I recently had gone to a regular thrift store. It's like a little toiletry bag. I'm not sure. There we go. The brand is called Metamorphic, and yeah, did I get it at a thrift? I can't remember, honestly. I feel like I got it at a thrift store and I paid like a couple bucks for it. So I'm happy with a $25 sale. That's awesome. And we will get this wrapped up. Yeah, now I'm just struggling to think about it. I'm like having this moment of silence thinking, where did I grab this from? I can't remember, but it's okay. I don't need to remember. All right, let's get this closed. And make sure the right sticker is going on here. Oh my gosh, I do not want to have a repeat of that one day. And clearly, like, this is very telling. I feel like for the rest of my day that I need to watch out because I'm gonna possibly forget small things. Oh goodness. Okay, the next item is actually another Natori item. So I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Is it like Natori? I think it's Natori, right? So it's a pair of joggers, and I know they make like pajamas or loungewear in addition to the bras and stuff that they make. So this one is just a pair of joggers. Here they are, knit, pajama, cozy people style. And these sold for $24, and we've had them too long. So I'm stoked about a $24 sale. If you've watched my recent videos, ship with me videos, I keep talking about I'm really clearing house around here, especially on older inventory. You know, that's the stuff you kind of want to move quicker. So if you're looking for anything in my store, or if you're looking for anything, check out my store. I might just have what you're looking for, and I might not, but we can try. I got a lot of stuff. I have a lot of stuff, guys. So we'll put this here. Okay, another package. Where do we put you? I really need to just grab a bin. Next item. These are a pair of Free People jeans. Old item. These sold for 10 bucks. Happy to see them gone. These are my inventory bags now that I'm walking away. I'll just show them to you. It's just a resealable bag. We put the bin number on here, and then we also put the item number. So it goes into bin Q, and then when we're pulling it from inventory, we're looking for item number 11. Makes life easy. And then we save the bags, and let me just grab my sticker that I just dropped. We save the bags, and we just reuse them, and we reuse the SKUs again, which is really great. I do get questions about where those bags are from, and fortunately, I got those from a liquidator, and they were just free for me. But unfortunately, I don't have a place to tell you where that exact size bag is. However, I do have linked in the description of this video a similar resealable bag that I have purchased to use here, and it's good. So I recommend that. And then you can just use a shipping label. Let me make sure that's the right label. Yes. You can just use a little shipping label that you can purchase from anywhere, Amazon, Office Depot, whatever, like, and create your own little SKU labels. Okay. put my sticker here, and there's that. And I actually learned, I mean, I'm sure a lot of people do that method, but I learned about it from my friends Tiffany and Hugo. That's how they did their inventory. And I had wanted to move to, you know, a reusable bag option. It's more sustainable. I didn't like the single-use plastic aspect of it because I was just sending stuff out in their inventory packaging. So anyways, I was inspired by them to do it. And they kind of gave me tips on transitioning my inventory over because, you know, once you have 200, 500, 800, whatever, how many pieces in your inventory, it's kind of like, well, how do I start a new process? And basically you just have to start replacing bags. You know what I mean? As you send them out, you create a new, then reusable bag. So, okay, next item is this vintage Liz Claiborne dress. And I've had this since early September. It is so pretty, you guys. Let me show it to you. I love this dress and I wanted to keep it, but it's not gonna fit me. Okay, here we go. So cute. So I did use the keyword cottagecore in the title, and it's like a midi length. It is a 14P petite, so that's definitely why it wasn't gonna fit me. And it's also vintage or older piece, so the sizing is a little bit off, but that's okay. And it has pockets. It's so cute. So whoever is getting this, I'm happy for you. It sells for $15. I can't remember my asking price on it, but I'm happy with that. I'm okay with it. You know, sometimes some things just have to go to the right buyer. Okay, close that up, put the correct label on here, and sticker. I need to replace these stickers. So these small little ones that I was using, the black ones are about to run out, and I also have these pink ones, so I'll just replace and throw those ones in. I just get them on Amazon. I need to like learn how to make my own thank you stickers. I know I can make them on the Rolo, this little guy here. I just haven't sat down and taught myself how to do it. I consider myself to be mildly tech friendly, but I don't always have the patience for a lot of instructions on stuff. So that is my weakness right there. Okay, next item is a Fabletics tank top, and this is new with tags. I think I found this at the outlet. It's a size extra large. I think it's really cute too. Here it is. Dun dun dun. And I think it's got a built-in shelf bra, but I'm not sure. Yeah, it does. I like selling Fabletics. I pick up their leggings if I see them. I do pick up their tank tops if they're in good condition. Obviously, new with tags is going to be good condition, but oftentimes I find Fabletics leggings without the size on them, and that can be frustrating. You know, with Lululemon leggings, usually you can find a size dot somewhere on the legging, or they have the raised bars, meaning like 4, 6, 8 in terms of sizing. But some of the Fabletics stuff just has no size indicator, which is super frustrating if that tag has been ripped off. So what do I do when that happens? Well, sometimes I avoid it and I don't pick it up. But if I don't notice it at the time and it comes home with me, then I just take really good measurements and I make a size estimation. And so I include all of that information in the listing for my buyer. So if I say measure, you know, if I say that it's going to be a size large, then down in the description and the condition section, if we're speaking about eBay specifically, I will put measures like a size large. Please see measurements for, you know, to see if it's going to fit you basically. And so I'll give the waist, sometimes the hips, the rise, and the inseam. Just as much as you can do for that potential buyer is helpful. Okay, next is a little bundle order. So this is actually a candle that I recently got in liquidation. There was a few of them and I want to open it, but I don't want to like dent it or do anything wrong. But it smells amazing. I have a few more of these, and these would be like a great present for yourself or a great present for somebody for the holidays. So I got that. And then the person also ordered this, the brand is called Elk, and it's a tunic sweater. Really cute, great for the holidays. And this person had actually made a bundle. I don't know if they watch my channel or anything like that. I don't want to be presumptuous in that way. So hello, if you do. But they had made a bundle and they had put in this Lululemon headband that I had actually sold earlier that day and it hadn't been delisted yet. And so they sent me an offer, and unfortunately I had to remove that item and then let them know, hey, I'm sorry, I don't have that item anymore. Which, you know, sometimes can lose you a sale if you don't have all the things that they're looking for. But the person was so kind and wrote back and said, that's okay. On these 2 items, they said, just make me an offer and I'll accept whatever you send, Denali. Which they used my name, so that made me think, well, it's either a previous customer or potentially it's maybe somebody who watches my channel or follows me on Instagram. So anyways, if you are said person, thank you so much. That was such a kind message to just say, like, send me an offer and I'll accept whatever. So yeah, thank you to you. So anyways, these items were priced at originally $30 and $30. And so I sent a $30 offer. So it would have been $60. I offered $30 and offered, did I offer discounted shipping? I'm sorry if I didn't. But I think I did. And so anyways, yeah, I hope that it was a wonderful deal for everybody involved. Okay, all that said, I'm going to actually put this, I think, in this box, which I think it will fit nicely. No, I'm gonna go a little bit larger. I wish I had, I probably do somewhere. I wish I had a regional box B, but I don't have one. Ooh, I don't like any of those boxes that I have. I might have to grab one from down below. One second. Okay, so here's the other box that I was gonna grab. Large flat rate box. They also have a large box that you can get from USPS. It is larger than this one. Really love that one also for packages. And that's the beauty with Poshmark, is that you can use any sort of USPS packaging. It doesn't have to be, you know, just priority. It can say regional, it can say flat rate. The only thing it can't say is express. So don't grab the express ones. And you might, if you're new, you might be thinking, well, how do I know if it's express? Let me show you. This is the difference. It's all about color. So the red ones are going to be priority and the blue ones are going to be express. They will say priority mail express on them, so don't grab those. You want the red ones, anything that is red. Okay, so I really, like I said, I really wish I had the regional box B though. Do I have any other boxes there? I'm trying not to get out of frame for you guys. That's okay. Is it okay? I think it's okay. It's fine. I just don't like when there's too much like dead space in a box, because I then have to use more materials to fill it up so the items don't shift in transit, because that's really what you don't want for a buyer's package, because that's where things can potentially get messed up. So I am using my my waterless tape. No, it's got water. What's the word I'm looking for? Water activated. Water activated tape. Again, talking about changing up the types of packaging that I use. Of course, I still have regular tape somewhere around here. It's hiding at this moment, but I like to use also the water activated tape. And it does take like a little bit of an adjustment. Anybody who has water activated tape and regularly uses it, you know what I'm talking about. But anyways, this thingy costs, I think it was like 20 bucks on Amazon. Don't quote me. And then this is just the water activated tape. This is a little water trough. You fill it with water, and this is totally dry, but when water gets on it, it becomes sticky. And it only stays sticky for probably about 30 seconds and then starts to dry out again. You can reapply water. It will activate again. I don't know at what point it will stop activating, but there's my spiel on that. I just think it's, you know, if you're looking for more sustainable packaging, I have to imagine that this is going to be a better option than using tape. And I'm certainly not preaching, because like I said, I still use regular tape. I get it for free from eBay with my quarterly shipping supplies coupon, which is available to anybody with a store. But anyways, it's nice. I like using it. So there you go. There's my lecture on that. Okay, how do I want to wrap this? That tissue's not going to be big enough. So let me grab a larger piece of tissue for the sweater. I think there's going to be a lot of dead space in this package, so I'm going to have to fill it with stuff. It's not too bad, but I'm going to wrap the candle. You know what? I'll show you guys. No, I could have used this, but it's fine. Okay. So yes, as predicted, we do have quite a bit of dead space in there, and I don't want things to shift. I don't want the lid to pop off of the candle. And so because of that, I'm going to use probably some of these. So anytime I receive a package from Amazon or wherever, I always save these. I am a cardboard saver. I don't want to say freak, but fanatic. We'll use the word fanatic. I really want something to close this so the lid doesn't pop off, you guys. The water activated tape is not going to be good for that, so that's actually where regular tape will come in handy. So here we go. Here is said eBay tape. It's not the best tape in the world, but it's free tape, so we're going to use that. Sorry for loud noises. I apologize. I don't like that loud noise either. And I'm just going to tape the tissue down. It's nothing fancy, but it's going to keep the lid on. Okay. So I'm going to put that air pocket there. You can actually buy these air pocket machines, but they're expensive, and I've certainly looked at them, but I am not selling enough hard goods in my business to have it make sense for me to do just yet, but I'm certainly tempted. Okay, so now, as you can maybe see, I've got all of the air pockets in there, and I'm gonna now tape this down, and then we'll give it a little shake to hear how much shift is happening in there. Actually, let's do it before we, just in case. There's no shift, there's no movement, which is great, and that's what I was looking for. Okay, ta-da. And apply. And I just kind of eyeball it for the tape. I'm not stressing about, like, you know, measuring it exactly. You know, in life, in reselling, you just kind of get used to measurement and amounts. I don't know about you guys, but especially if you sell on eBay or Mercari, where you have to do your own weighing of the items, after a while, you start to feel stuff and you're like, that's 4 ounces, that's 8 ounces. It becomes a skill that you never thought you would acquire. So anyways, okay, so this package is done. Again, if this is you, thank you so much. Please, I don't know, you don't have to comment, but if you do want to comment and say that it's you, I would love to know. Now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back through the comments and see if maybe you watch the channel. I don't know. Okay, next item. I think this one's eBay. So I think we have 2 left, which is this item that just sold, and I think also, I'm pulling up my sales right now. Okay, Mark sold orders as shipped. I haven't done that one, and I haven't done that one. I did all those. Okay, Mark as shipped. Okay, so now I'm gonna print out the labels for the boots and the labels for the tank top that just sold. We will mark as shipped. Do you guys usually download labels from your computer, or do you do something else? To be honest, I actually like just printing each label as I go, because typically I don't print out the packaging slip. I don't usually do that. I only do it for videos because I'm just like, I need to know which item's which. It helps me keep items in line that way. Okay, so for these boots, I think I'm actually going to put them in a large poly mailer. I've got a ton of really big ones of all different sizes. So if this one doesn't fit, I have another size. Let's see if you fit. I think it's gonna fit. I think this one is 19 by 24 in case you're curious. And oh my gosh, you guys, it's a perfect fit. That's so exciting. I've also purchased 24 by 24, and I don't know if I have anything larger than that. So we will tape this down, or yeah, secure that down. And then I'm actually going to tape around the edges because I don't like these loose edges because it can get caught on something and then tear the packaging open. I also just like to make sure that the packaging is nice and tight on the box. So I'm gonna do that. I'll probably edit out the sounds of me taping it, so you won't hear any of this. Okay, so here we go. I have taped all of the sides here. You could secure the corners more if you want, but I feel pretty good about this tape job. I'm not gonna tape across here because it is pretty secure. And then I'm going to put my label on. I'm trying to keep it out of the view of the camera. Slap a thank you sticker on here. And we are good to go. So the reason that I used a poly mailer is because USPS doesn't have a box that's big enough for those boots. Yeah, so there you go. All right, and then the other item that we have is this, I think it's a Brooks tank top. Let's find it. Okay, Brooks tank top. Yes, I pulled that. I'm gonna download label, mark as shipped, print, and I'm just gonna print that first page. Okay, and then the item is right here. I don't know when this is from. Oh, this is from August of this year. And I think it's just an item from the bins that I purchased. It didn't sell for a lot. That's okay. Okay, I have packages falling right now. It didn't sell for a lot. That's fine. Brooks is actually a local, sold for $10. Local brand here in Washington State. They make, I think primarily, I mean, it's athletic wear. It's kind of known as a company for running gear, but certainly you could use it for any sport. They make really great shoes. I would show you the shoes because I usually wear them, but I'm not wearing them right now. I think that's what's great about reselling too, is that, you know, we all have a specialty in our own way. For instance, you know, you wear a certain type of shoe. You love certain type of shoe. Maybe it's expensive, or the insole you put in your shoe is expensive, or whatever the case might be. And I don't maybe know about that thing. But what I do know about is that I like buying Brooks shoes, and I know that they're not cheap. I would say they're expensive or on the higher end. So anyways, I think that's what's great, is that we all have this kind of specialized, personalized knowledge of just stuff that we like or own. And I think that's where reselling is really useful and handy, because you can really become an expert at anything. Okay, here we go. I have my post office bin. Our mail carrier likes for us to use these bins when collecting packages. So sometimes he brings them to us if he has enough, excuse me, room in his truck. I think it's kind of on a rotating schedule because he'll give them to other people as well. So about once a week, maybe every 2 weeks, he'll give us some. But I also will grab them when I go to the post office. You could maybe go inside and ask the mail carriers inside if they have any. But I just like to do our drop-offs. Sorry, I'm throwing this all away. I like to do our drop-offs in the back of the post office because you can just drop off stuff and go. And they usually have them stacked up there for customers to take. So I will once, maybe twice a week, just grab a few at a time. I try not to grab too many at a time because obviously everybody wants them. So, but it's also not fun to run out of them because then I just have to use like a paper bag. Or one time my mail carrier he was like, "Can I have your IKEA bag? I'll bring it back." And I was like, I mean, IKEA bags are sacred. So I was like, yes, you can. Okay. Next, moving on, we've got probably about 7 eBay items. Let me see if anything new came in here. Okay, no, we have nothing new. I'm gonna actually pull the camera a little bit closer to me. Hold please. We have got, I don't know where we start. Let's start with, okay, the first item we have is from the brand called Unfortunate Portrait. I know them to make t-shirts, but they might make other types of clothing as well. But they make these really funny, tongue-in-cheek, kitschy t-shirts. So this one's actually fun and very appropriate because we're talking about the post office. But this one says male models, and you'll see why it's hilarious if you look up. So yeah, super cute. Wish it was my size, but it's not. And this sold for $35. We listed it back in August. and we're gonna send it out first class. Okay, for poly mailers, I have many different sizes. The one I usually use is a 10 by 13 poly mailer. That's what most people traditionally use for poly mailer size. But I do buy smaller ones for smaller sized items. So for this, I will use this size, which I just purchased on Amazon, and I was gonna say it's 6 by 9, but it's actually, oh gosh, it's 7.5 by 12. So if you're curious what the size on this one is, that's that. And I do have a 6 by 9 as well. Okay, seal this up and put our label on here. A lot of people get intimidated by eBay shipping, and there's really nothing to be scared of, I promise. Like, yes, in the beginning, the odds are that you're probably going to mess it up, but that's okay, that's the point, right? Like, you can't be good at something in life if you don't maybe fail a little bit at first. And the fails aren't gonna be that bad, you know what I mean? Like, okay, maybe you're gonna lose like $4 to $10 on shipping, right? Because you did something wrong. That's okay. You're not gonna do it again, right? Because you don't like losing money. So now you've learned your lesson in that way. Whatever mistake you made that first time, you're not gonna do it again. And so that's what I tell people to do with eBay. Just jump in and, like, you know, mess things up. It's okay. It really will be okay. Okay, next item. This was actually something I relisted recently. I did delist, relist on Blvd, and it's from last year. We'll just say that. It's from the end of last year, but it's from last year. It's a really pretty blouse. It's faux wrap. It's sparkly. Oh, this is perfect for the season. Didn't sell for that much. It only sold for $9.10 to be really specific. And we're gonna send it first class. Here we go. And actually this poly mailer will work nicely for it. Look how shimmery it is. Do you see? That's pretty. The brand, is NSR, which I just got in liquidation. I don't know if it's like a Nordstrom brand, Nordstrom house brand. I have no idea, guys. But there we go. Okay, print. And put our label on here. Put our thank you sticker. Oh, so here's the thank you sticker I was telling you guys about. Can you see it? There we go. All right. And next we have, okay, these are 008-3. All right, these I found at the outlet and I was so excited. I didn't know what the comps would be when I first purchased it. I don't think I did. I really don't think I did. The brand is called Lunya, Lunya, and it's just a silk pajama set. And I didn't realize how much these sold for, but I learned real quickly when I checked comps. Definitely over $100. I think I had them listed at maybe maybe they were listed for like 170, and they sold for 100. So that's awesome. And I've had these since July, and they sold now. But you know, the more expensive items get, potentially the longer it can take to sell. This is a 10 by 13 poly mailer. Sometimes I have plain white ones. Sometimes I get a wild hair, and I find really inexpensive cute ones on Amazon. So yeah, we'll put it in here. I like this one because it says thank you all over it, which really conveys my message, which is thank you. I do appreciate you purchasing from me. Okay, and that was that 8 ounces? Yes. And purchase. This did have a lot of attention when I first listed it back in July. A lot of people were interested in purchasing it, and then the attention kind of died out. I may have even not declined any offers, but like countered. They didn't like my counter. That's fine. And then it sat. So that's what can happen. Sometimes I like to say that the first offer is the best offer, and it's true. Not all the time, but a lot of the times it is. Sometimes that first offer is the best offer because if it's not too far off from what you're looking for, maybe it's just a little bit lower than you'd hoped for, you could sell the item, it would be gone. And that's from July. It is now November. I had to sit on it for a while to get that 100. So I don't know if I originally received any offers for 100, but if I did, that first offer would have been the best offer, right? Because now I had to wait 4 more months to get the same offer again, which I accepted. Okay, speaking of things selling quickly, the next item is, I'm gonna actually weigh on here. So we do actually weigh all of our items when we photograph and inventory them. I just like to double check them to make sure that we don't, or you know, that we're paying the right price for our packages. So this actually came in liquidation recently. I was not aware that Nordstrom's house brand of BP or Brass Plum, if you're my age, made men's items. But this is a men's Letterman bomber style jacket, and it's like fleecy and cozy, and it's new with tags, I'm pretty sure. So they make men's stuff. It only sold for $15, but it's BP, so that's what I expected. I didn't expect more than that. In terms of shipping, okay, it's over £1, so we have options here. I don't think it's gonna fit in. Well, let's see. So the flat rate mailers are going to be probably your most inexpensive option because those are about $7 and $8. After that, then it's going to probably be, what's it called? Parcel Select, I think would be the next most inexpensive option. And then depending on where it's going in the country, possibly FedEx or UPS could be good options. And then also Priority Mail or Priority Mail Cubic. Yeah. So kind of, that's what my brain thinks a little bit in that order. But if you can get it into these flat rate mailers, which are amazing, totally safe, great for your package. This one is bubble wrap, but there is a cardboard one that's not bubble wrap. This is just a little too thick for the cardboard mailer. But this can be a challenge. It's sliding in, I just don't want to force it. One trick that you can do, if you're having trouble getting it in, sorry, I just got like static cling. If you're having trouble getting the package in, you can actually cut a little hole at the bottom to let the air out because sometimes a bubble builds up in here. So you can cut a hole here, push the item in, let the air out, and then just tape up over that hole afterwards. So I learned that from the wonderful reselling community. And I feel, excuse me, I feel like I have to do my due diligence and just pass that on. Okay, so this fit nicely, which is great because it's gonna save me a couple dollars on shipping. So here it is. We will select Priority Mail padded envelope. Now, some people prefer to send all of their items in the padded envelopes and the Priority Mail envelopes and all that sort of packaging because they get nervous about doing the calculated shipping on eBay. To that, I say, don't do it. If you have items that only weigh 2 to 4 ounces and you're charging people $8 to $10 for an item in shipping, you're I'm gonna say you might be receiving lower offers if you accept offers, or you may have people shopping better deals. People are very price sensitive, and ultimately the cost of your shipping gets factored into that. So consider making your shipping the most affordable it can be, because if somebody else can find it cheaper somewhere else, they're probably gonna do that. That's how I think of as a buyer, and I think a lot of people think that way. So, okay, next item is these. These are a pair of Spanx, and these actually just got listed. So this is from a liquidation order that I just got. These, yeah, sold in like, I think 3 days. They're a pair of Spanx, the perfect pant. They're a pull-on 4-way stretch. That sounds amazing. Size medium. And these weigh, I think, over £1 again. So for these, I'm gonna put them in the flat rate envelope. So this one doesn't have the bubble padding in there. And, oh, there's a little bit of like lint on here. Hold on, I gotta rub that out. Not lint, but like, I don't know what to call it. What would you call it? It's not lint. Maybe it's lint. Anyways, okay, so I'm going to fold these down. So this will fit really nicely into the flat rate mailer. And then I'll add a little barrier here Dun, dun, dun. And I love selling Spanx. Spanx and Skims. Those are my two favorite. I wish I could just have a store full of those items. Okay. So we will seal this up. So what's nice about this flat rate mailer is it also has the auto seal, whatever, self-sealing sticker, but I like to add a layer of protection on these, and so I will include a piece of tape. So loud noise coming. There we go. And so there we are. There's our package. So then I'll just print, or I'll select my flat rate envelope. That one costs $7.60. Sorry, I gotta grab something. Oh, this little piece of tape has been bothering me this whole time. Ah! There we go. I'm gonna pin my hair back as well. Okay, print. And then I think we only have 2 more items, which are kind of bigger items, so I saved them for last. Oh, and then my Mercari package, which I didn't even grab the item. It's okay, it's a Madewell sweater, so there you go, guys. Okay, so next we'll do this Theory coat that I have. Purchase shipping label. Okay, so this is a Theory coat, wool coat, size medium. And I don't want to try and fit this into any bubble mailers or anything like that. So I'll just put this in a poly mailer. But let me, excuse me, get the dimensions in here and see my options. So parcel select would cost me $11.25. FedEx is $10.47. UPS ground is $11.69. And what's priority? What did I say? Priority is going to be $13.46. I'm curious if I like to just price check on pirateship.com, which if you've watched any of my videos, you know I talk about them all the time. They don't pay me to talk about them. I just love them for free. Okay, I just like to price check over there to make sure that I'm getting the best rate. They do have a priority mail cubic rate that I don't think eBay offers. So let's see. No, it's not gonna be any cheaper. So what I actually might do is I'm gonna probably select the FedEx home delivery, which is gonna be faster than parcel select. So it works out. The cheapest option is also going to be the faster option. I like that. That's awesome. Okay, so we're gonna hit purchase shipping label. And then, I'm like, can I get it in this 10 by 13? Let's see. Oops. You know what? I don't think I can, but I have a bigger one that it will fit. Let's see. So I have this one, which is, I have no idea what size this is. Let's look. It's like 14 by 20, something like that. But I'm gonna fold it over so the package will get smaller. So here we go. Oh, hold on, there's a couple pieces of lint on here. I'm gonna lint roll this with a piece of tape. Because it was sitting on my counter here, which I wiped down last night, but not well enough, I guess. Okay. We're gonna fold this down here. And like I said, I don't like too much dead space in my packages. So I may even tape this part down here because I don't like risking things getting torn open. Loud noise. So that's why I do it. I don't know. If you've ever received a torn open package, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay, that looks good. Print. And go back to orders. So for this one, it can't go through SPS. So I'll actually run, I have some other packages that I need to take to FedEx as well. So this works out perfectly. I will run all of those out later and get them dropped off. Okay, that was easy. Go back to orders. And last but not least is I actually have, which is in my thumbnail of my video probably, this Tory Burch purse. It's super cute. So this actually came in a liquidation order that I received a manifest for when purchasing. This wasn't on the manifest, so that was kind of cool. It's so cute and I would love to keep it, but I'm not going to. I'm gonna sell it. Even though it's so cute, it really feels like, I mean, I'm definitely not keeping it now because it's sold, guys, but it is new. It does have the cardboard liner piece in here to keep it all nice and pretty. I'm gonna fold that down, put this in the dust bag, and we're gonna seal the drawstring dust bag up. And then I have a box that will fit this pretty nicely, but I may put a bunch of bubbles in here just so that it doesn't shift or move around too much. I don't think much in the way of damage is gonna happen to the bag, but again, I just don't, if I can avoid having the item shift too much, I will. Okay, I have tons of these bubble things. Like I said, guys, I keep them whenever they get delivered to my house. More. I actually might put a piece on the bottom of the bag. Another one here. And some more on top. Hold on. Okay. I think that's good. Let me close it if I can. Hopefully I didn't put too many bubbles in here. It's not too much shifting. And it's okay if this shifts because it's the only item in here. There's one bubble. It's one bubble too many. Tear, tear. Okay. Yeah? Is it gonna close? I feel like it's not closing still. I think we're good. I think I just need tape on here. I'm definitely cleaning out my desk after this. Okay, so I'm gonna use the water activated tape. I think I grabbed too much, but that's fine. Okay. And press down, seal, seal. Okay, I think it's all in there. So now I'm going to, I'm gonna add another layer of protection and put a bag around this just so that my water activated tape doesn't come open. These bags are too small. Do I have a bigger one? Okay, here we go. I think this is my 24 by 24 bag, and I may have to put 2 of these on here. But yeah, this bag was really cute. I think it retailed for originally like, oh gosh, it's gonna be a perfect fit. 300 something. And I sold it for $224, which is awesome. It sold in about, let me make sure this goes down all the way, really quickly. I feel like I listed it this past weekend. Yeah, it was in like the past like 4 to 5 days. Wow, this is a perfect fit, but I'm gonna have to tape a bunch, so hold on. Okay, sorry, I forgot to talk my way through that, but I just printed out the shipping label. It's gonna go parcel select, and it was like 12 bucks, which is not bad at all. And that's it, guys. Here it is. Here's the final product of my project. That's all my packages, minus one. I still have to go grab it. What does my hair look like? It feels like it's falling out everywhere. I gotta go grab the other one, and then I'm totally done. But this was 50 minutes, give or take, in case I edit out anything. Oh, all the loud taping noises. So I hope you had fun hanging out. I had fun hanging out with you as usual. Thank you again, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.